Hello, everybody. This is your main man, Keith, here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Tuesday evening to all my viewers on this awesome channel. Today, both the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars will be traveling 3,695 miles across the Atlantic Ocean to Britain's capital of London. And as you may know, London, it was the host of the 1908, 1948, and 2012 Summer Olympic Games. London is also home to the Wimbledon tennis tournaments, and the London neighborhood of Wimbledon is where they've been hosting it since 1877. So they've done it for at least 143 years now. That tennis tournament, usually in June, they've been doing it. So that's pretty interesting to hear. Also, it is home of Buckingham Palace, home of the British royal family. London is also home of the London Eye. It's a huge, gigantic Ferris wheel. It's really, really nice. Because once you sit on the Ferris wheel, you get to see the city of London. And also, it is home of the Big Ben Clock Tower. That it rings every hour. It looks medieval, but it really isn't. So, without further ado, let's get right into this. We will see you guys in London at Wembley Stadium. Here we are at Wembley Stadium in London. We see Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars ready to come out of the tunnel today to battle off Ben Roethlisberger and his Pittsburgh Steelers. This is the second time they met each other, and this is also the second time in the city of London. And note they wore the black jerseys now. Alright, now we're ready to kick off here. The Pittsburgh Steelers will kick off and the Jacksonville Jaguars will return the first half. And Dede Westbrook, who is not related to the former NFL running back Brian Westbrook, who played with the Philadelphia Eagles back from 2002 to 2009, makes a return, gets stopped at the 22 there. This will be 1st and 10 now for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 1st and 10 from the 22, so now he's going to throw it to Chris Conley, who is not related to the current Utah Jazz player Mike Conley. They do have the same last name, but are not related. So now Leonard Fournette makes his first carry of the game, -1 yard there. So it's 2nd and 11 from the 34 here in London, England, home of the big red buses that drive all over London, which make it really unique. And now he's going to throw the ball to Dede Westbrook, 2 for 2 there for Gardner Minshew. 3rd down and 3 now for Jacksonville as they need a first down. They need 3 yards to get at least a first down. So he will pass this play and it will be incomplete. Incomplete pass there. So this will be 4th and 3 now. But we got Juju Smith-Schuster as our return man for our Pittsburgh Steelers football team. So now he's ready to return. He breaks 1, maybe 2 tackles, gets stopped at the 25 there. So this will be 1st down and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We see Ben Roethlisberger stepping onto the field for the first time today in this episode. The 2004 NFL draftee. He was picked 1st overall, I think, and won 2 Super Bowls. I think he's the last remaining Bill Cowher player to remain with Pittsburgh as of the 2020 season. So he gets stopped at the 49 there, 1 for 1, 23 yards. He passes it to Eric Ebron. It's completed. So now I'm thinking I'm going to use a wassail. And now we're at the 49 here in London. I'm going to pass it off to Juju Smith-Schuster. And he breaks 1, maybe he breaks a tackle there. He dives on into the end zone. And that will be a touchdown. 49 yards there from the USC product and Long Beach, California native, as Ben Roethlisberger throws it deep across the field, throws it Deep across the field, Smith-Schuster gets a touchdown, catches it, and we will see you guys when we're on defense. D.D. Westbrook makes a 99 kickoff return touchdown there, and this will be Jacksonville's first points of the game here in London as he just breaks tackles, and we'll show you the replay here. All right, now we're ready to kick off here, and Chris Boswell kicks it off for Pittsburgh, and we got D.D. Westbrook ready to return. Nobody tries to tackle him. Nobody stops him. He just runs it all the way, gets it in, touchdown, and the game is tied 7-7 here in Wembley Stadium. All right, now it is 7-7 here in London. So now Juju Smith-Schuster will be ready to return for his first time, and he's going to get stopped at the 30. So this will be 1st and 10 now for the Pittsburgh Steelers here in London. So now I'm going to use the HB drive, use some James Conner. 75 total yards. If we get 25 more, we'll be at 100 in the first quarter, which is really where we really want to be at this point. So 1st and 10 from the 43. Now, I'm going to use a Wassail here, and I'm thinking I might just do a passing play. I'm going to throw it deep to Deontay Johnson, incomplete there. I almost got sacked there that time, so we're going to use the stick play again, and I'm still going to use Deontay Johnson as my intended receiver there that time. I'm going to throw it deep to Johnson, gets a touchdown there, and it will now be 14-7 here in London. The Steelers lead it by 7. There is a 57-yard touchdown there. He just threw it deep across the field and got a touchdown. All right, now he is at the 25-yard line. 1st down and 10 now. Leonard Fournette runs it, loses 2 yards there. He has 2 carries, -3 yards. 2nd down and 12 now from the 23. The clock is winding down here in London. So the Steelers now lead this by 7. Tends to throw it, blocked, incomplete. So it's 3rd and 12 now from the 27 here in London, England. So 3rd and 12 from the 23. And now he's going to throw it to D.D. Westbrook. He gets down at the 44 there. So this will be 1st and 10 now for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So this quarter is about to end here and they will not make another snap. So quarter's over. Steelers are leading this by 7, 14-7 here in London. All right, now this is 1st down and 10 now for the Jaguars here in London. So they hand the ball off to Fournette, and he only gains about 2 yards. So 3 yards, excuse me. 2nd down at 7 from the 46 here, and now he loses the ball, and Devin Bush is going to recover. He's going to get stopped there at the 32, and this will be 1st and 10 now for Pittsburgh. So this will be Jacksonville's first turnover of the game, and now I'm going to run the ball in. I'm going to get a 1st down there. We're at the 19, a gain of 13 yards, so this will be a 1st down and 10 here, and then we're going to use a spacing twitch. And now I'm going to run this in with Roethlisberger. He gets down at the 7, 2 rushes, 25 yards. 1st and goal now for Pittsburgh as they are trying to do. We're at the 7 here. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to throw it to, and it's going to be another incomplete pass. 2nd and goal now. We're at the 7 here. I'm thinking we're going to use inside zone. And Jalen Samuels is going to be our running back here, and he loses 3 yards. 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line here in London, England. So now I'm thinking my receiver will possibly be Juju Smith-Schuster. We're going to be down at the 4 there. So this will be 4th and goal. I'm going to try to do a to score a touchdown here if we don't make this in. And we should be able to by 4th and goal. Now, Connor, he's going to get it in. Touchdown, Steelers, and they will now lead this 21-14. He scores his first rushing touchdown, and the Steelers will now lead this by 14. And we will see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, now it's 2nd and 4 now from the 32 here in London. So now Minshew, he's trying to figure out where to pass the ball to. I honestly thought we were going to get an interception there that time, but it's 3rd down and 4 now from the 32 here in London. So 3rd and 4 now. He's going to throw it. Oh, it's going to be picked off. Steven Nelson gets the INT, and this will be his first INT of the game here in London. So now this will be Jacksonville's 2nd turnover. Just keep that in mind. So now I'm going to run this in with Roethlisberger. Does he get a first down? He does, at least. So we're at the 33 there. So this will be 1st and 10 now for the Steelers. We're going to run this in with Roethlisberger. Hopefully he can get it into the end zone. Well, pretty close to it. We're at the 5 now. So 1st and goal from the 5. And we got to move those chains. So, you know what? I might just throw the ball. Throw the ball deep. Well, it's only 5 yards. So throw a short pass and get a touchdown in this game. And Juju Smith-Schuster scores another touchdown there, his 2nd of the day, and the Steelers will now extend the lead to 28-7 here in London. And the Jacksonville Jaguars, you get another kickoff return for a touchdown, 99 yards by D.D. Westbrook, and now they still trail it by halfway, 28-14. So, excuse me. So this is a replay here, and we'll see you guys when we have the ball. All right, now it is kickoff time here in London. So now Juju Smith-Schuster is ready to return the kickoff. Breaks 1, maybe 2 tackles, gets stopped at the 35. So this is going to be 1st down and 10. We got only 39 seconds to go. Like, I'm just going to use inside zone then. And then I'm going to use a 1st and 10, hands the ball off to Connor. And James Conner has a stiff arm there, so we're going to spike the ball no matter what, just to save on time here. And this will be 1st down and 10, 2nd and 10, excuse me. So we're going to use the PA double post here. So now I'm going to use Juju Smith-Schuster. I'm going to throw it deep to him. Get stopped at the 27. We're going to take a timeout. All right, now this will be 1st and 10 now from the 27 here in London. So where am I going to pass it to? I'm going to pass it to Alejandro Villanueva, the U.S. Army veteran. And we're going to take another timeout, in fact, just to get another touchdown, hopefully, along the way. So now we're going to use a PA double post. And my receiver is going to be Alejandro Villanueva. So we got 9 seconds on the clock to go. We're at the 10-yard line. Hopefully we can get this touchdown in time before the first half ends. And it's incomplete. 4 seconds to go here in London. So what am I going to do? 3rd and goal. I'm just going to, you know what? I might think, hey, I'm just going to use wheel post drag. Hopefully this play will possibly work. So I'm going to throw it to Villanueva, and he gets the touchdown, and we will see you guys at the 2nd half. All right, now we're ready to return the kickoff here. We're at the 35-yard line, and we're kicking off. We got Juju Smith-Schuster here, ready to return. So now we get stopped at the 28, 1st down and 10 for Pittsburgh. So, 1st and 10, we're at the 28-yard line. We're going to use our recent plays, and we're going to use a wheel post drag. And my intended receiver will possibly be Alejandro Villanueva, who scored the touchdown the last time. Oh, and he throws a pass, juke move. He's going to juke it, and he gets stopped at the 26 there, 239 yards for Ben Roethlisberger. This is where it gets really, really interesting. By the end of the game, he will possibly have at least 400 yards in total passing, and Alejandro Villanueva gets his second passing touchdown of the game. Receiving touchdown, excuse me. And second receiving touchdown of the game. And the Steelers will now lead this 42. Now we're going to try to do a 2-point conversion. Like in the past few episodes, it may not have worked, but we are still trying to do a 2-point conversion so that we can get in the lead big time. And we get the 2-point conversion, and it will be good. And Dede Westbrook returns it for the third time. 97-yard touchdown there, and I think they'll show you the replay on that. He's just going to run this out all the way, scores a touchdown there, and he breaks one, maybe two tackles on the day, gets it in, touchdown Jaguars, and we will see you guys when we are back on offense. Okay, now we're ready to return the kickoff here in London, and now we got Juju Smith-Schuster as our return man for this team. And, oh, he's going to break a couple of tackles. He's going to run this out. No one's going to stop him. He's going to make it all the way out. Nobody is going to tackle him, and he does a front flip. Touchdown. 100 yards there, and this will now be 50-21, and the Steelers will take the lead by 29 points here at Wembley Stadium. What an incredible celebration there by Juju Smith-Schuster, one of the greatest players on the Steelers team during this 2020 season. So we're going to take a break. All right, it's 3rd down and 11 now for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 3rd and 11. Gardner Minshew, he's going to throw it deep across the field and intended for Conley, but this turns out to be incomplete. 4th down and 11 now for Jacksonville, and Logan Cook is going to punt this away and the Steelers will be ready to receive here, and they get stopped at the 20. And the Jacksonville Jaguars score a 2-point safety. I think it was Josh Allen or Miles Jack that sacked Ben Roethlisberger in this end zone. But let's see it on the replay here. It was likely Allen that called the 2-point safety. So Jordan Berry from Sydney, Australia will punt this away, and the Jaguars get an opportunity to play some offense here, because you know how 2-point safeties go in football. When the team that gets sacked in the end zone, they have to punt at the 20, and the team who scored it, they get to, it could have been intercepted there, but I could have thought Devin Bush could have made the INT, but this is now going to be 2nd and 10 from the 48-yard line here in London. Why do I say Pittsburgh? I mean, oh well. I'm used to filming videos in Pittsburgh, so that's why. And I have done like a lot of videos in London for Madden 21, and this is where it gets really fun. And sometimes I use the Jaguars as the designated home team, because mainly they do London games. When they do London games, they use the Jacksonville Jaguars as the primary home team. And now Chris Thompson, the former Washington Redskins running back, runs it in, gets a touchdown there, and now his first rushing touchdown of the game. And now this will be 50-30 here in London. And now we're going to use the 1st down and 10 now from the 46. We got James Conner. He gets stopped at the 44, 7 rushes, 40 yards, and a touchdown in this game. So this has been pretty impressive here for Mainly Juju Smith-Schuster has been dominating mostly in this game. All right, now it's 1st and 10. Defense has been auto-flipped, so now Tyler Eifert has the reception. We're at the 24 now. So 1st and 10, we're on defense. So 1st and 10, Minshew, he's trying to look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted there by Mike Hilton. 24 seconds to go, but I don't know what play I should do. I might as well just do a run play from what all I know of. And I'm trying to, oh geez, I'm stuck, and they get a 2-point safety. We will not show you the free kick at the 20 just for the time being. All right, now this is 1st and 10. So he's thinking about throwing the ball deep. Incomplete, but it could have been INT'd. Only got 1 second to go before this game is over here in London, and the Steelers will claim the victory by 18 points here. He throws it deep, incomplete pass. The game is over, folks. And the Pittsburgh Steelers win it for the 2nd time in London. So we did this video about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are your winners of tonight's episode here in London. So the Steelers did really good out on this field, primarily offensively, but the Jaguars did pretty good on special teams, returning-wise, and all that. A little bit of defense because they scored to the safeties. So that wraps it up, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more content in the near later future, and we will show you guys the statistics here in just a bit. All right, now as you guys saw, the Pittsburgh Steelers won over the Jacksonville Jaguars 50-32. Total offense 381. They had 145. Rushing yards, they had 99. We had 99. They had 55. 282 passing yards. They had 90. 12 first downs, they had 6. 23 punt return yards. Kickoff return yards, 380. We had 216. 620 total yards, they had 525. 3 turnovers on the day, 1 for 3 there on 3rd down conversions. 2-point conversions, we were good, 1 for 1. And we only had 1 penalty. It was a holding call, I think. So Ben Roethlisberger has a pass rating of 152.6, 12 out of 17 there, 322 yards and 5 touchdowns on the day. Gardner Minshew, 13 passer rating, 6 out of 18 there, 33% and 2 INTs on the day. Rushing-wise, James Conner, 8 carries, 39 yards and a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 5 carries, 6 yards and no touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger, 4 carries, 63 yards, no touchdown whatsoever. Chris Thompson, 1 carry, 29 yards, and scored his only touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 5 receptions, 124 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's the only receiver to have at least over 100 yards. Alejandro Villanueva, 4 receptions, 99 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Chris Conley, 2 receptions, 36 yards. Deontay Johnson, 2 receptions, 76 yards, and a touchdown. So Tyler Eifert, 1 reception and 14 yards there. Eric Ebron, 1 reception and 23 yards. Defensively, let's see. Mike Hilton had 1 sack on the day, 1 INT there. And let's see the fumble recoveries. Devin Bush had a fumble recovery. Safeties, Josh Allen and Miles Jack all scored safeties, and there were no defensive touchdowns, but this is not over yet. Dede Westbrook, 7 kickoff returns, 369 yards and 3 touchdowns. Juju Smith-Schuster, 5 returns, 216 yards and 1 touchdown. I think that wraps it up, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll show you next episode's matchup. And this, my friends, will be the next episode's matchup. The Miami Dolphins will be traveling to Nashville, Tennessee to battle off against the Tennessee Titans. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Have a great Wednesday evening, everybody. Tuesday evening, my bad.